Welcome back to another Unpack with me. I am Ree from mummyof4.com, my family of 6, and I have just arrived back from a 5-night trip. It was absolutely magical. We went to Disneyland Paris and it was just so lovely. You can catch up with all of the vlogs, all of the magic over on my Mummy of 4 Does Disney channel. The new vlogs are coming out there every Sunday, so you can enjoy those. But right here and right now, we are going to have to deal with the aftermath of a holiday. The holiday hangover when you haven't even had any alcohol that mums get, which is just having to deal with all the washing you haven't done for days and days and all of the stuff that needs to go away to get your house back in order. We've literally just got back from the airport transfers. We flew in, we only took hand luggage, so we had one of those small little shoulder bags each and a carry-on case. So I've got 6 shoulder bags and 6 little carry-on cases to unpack. So this first case I'm doing is kind of souvenirs that I've bought. So that's a mug for my husband, that needs to go in the dishwasher. I think that's another mug. Yes, it looks like. And the little house thing I showed you was something the children bought. There is a full haul video that'll be over on my Mummy of 4 Does Disney channel if you're interested in what we actually bought. But this case is basically souvenirs. But what I did when I was repacking to come home from Paris is I wrapped kind of fragile things in other things. So I wrapped them in jumpers, clothing. Now, the way I packed to come back from this trip is in the little shoulder bags, the lounge fly bags you can see in the corner. That's one case unpacked, by the way. The stuff isn't away, but it's unpacked. Let's get into another one. So in the shoulder bags, I packed things that didn't need washing. So Disney ears, clothes we hadn't worn. I took quite a lot of leggings in case the weather was a bit icky, and we barely wore anything like that. I think it was only travel day that the girls wore leggings. So things like that were clean, I just stuffed back in the bags. And then the packing cubes I'd used to take out clean clothes, I was filling with dirty clothes to come back. Now, one thing I did, and I don't always do this as I'm repacking, but I took an extra few minutes as I was packing Paris End to come home, and that was to sort the packing cubes into colours, sort of. So I had a packing cube full of dark things to wash, a packing cube full of lighter things to wash. That was a pencil case I'd put some pin badges in. They were souvenirs. They all need to go into my office because I need to film the whole video, and then all the stuff can go to the children. Those packing cubes are all dirty things, but they are mostly sort of sorted into how I want to chuck them in the washing machine, which is saving me a job right here, right now, today when I'm pretty darn tired. So let's get the washing on, chuck a pod in, chuck some of my scent boosters in. I can never remember what those are called, but I remembered straight off this time. So sticking some washing in. I've actually even got some washing from before we left because I wasn't super up to date. I didn't want to put a wash on last minute of the things that we wore before we left because it wouldn't have dried in time, and I didn't want to leave anything all icky and disgusting while we were away. Because if you watch the travel day vlog, you'll know that we literally went to bed really early Tuesday evening, and we got up middle of the night on Wednesday. So those clothes that we took off Tuesday night, we just wouldn't have had time to wash and sort. So opening up the third case, we're on case 3. So let's see what's in here. I think, right, now they are leggings and things, they're clean. I know they're all clean because I put them in those bags, so that can go upstairs to get sorted. William's little hat. These are some souvenirs and things, some bags I bought. Those are just the Disneyland Paris like carrier bags. They're really handy though as shopping bags, so I bought a few of those. The hats, I'm not even sure they wore those. Did they wear those? I think my husband and eldest wore them like one day. I've got loads of receipts. I'm not really sure when I'm going to need these receipts, but I've kept them, so I'm going to put them all together just so I've got them, I guess. Belts and things. Packing the other end, packing to come home is probably my least favourite holiday job. Packing to go is like a bit stressful. If you watch my pack with me videos, either here or on my Disney channel, you know I always get a bit paranoid about having left something, forgotten something. And then the packing to come home is just a bit stressful and miserable, isn't it? It's definitely the worst bit. So packing to go, it's a bit stressful in case you forget something, but at least it's exciting. Packing to come home is just like, oh, look at all the washing I haven't done. If you like a regular around here, you'll know that I always wash every day. I always put a load on every day because future me always thanks past me for doing that. When I don't put a load on every day, because there's 6 of us in the house, it builds up so fast, and then it's not so much the washing machine as the drying that won't catch up. So right, they're like clean-ish things that need sorting in those bags, or that need, there's a couple of dresses in there that need to go on a hand wash, so that's why they're separated out in there. So if you can see, there's like little slidey doors in the back and the behind me just on the right. That's my airing cupboard where I hang up stuff to dry. So where we live, it rains quite a lot. I don't hang washing out to dry. People are like, you don't hang washing out to dry. There's actually 2 reasons for this, which I haven't shared one of them before. One of the reasons is it rains all the time. So I stick the washing out, I would stick it out to dry, and then it would rain and I'd have to rewash it all. And that really annoys me. So it's easier to just try indoors. The second reason is birds poop in our garden quite a lot. There's nothing more upsetting than putting out clean washing to dry and having bird poop on it and then having to wash it again. So those are the 2 reasons that I have to rely on drying indoors. So these are the little plushies that they bought. Oh, where are we going? We're going to take them to the children. There you go, children. You've been asking for those. So they are playing quite nicely. They're all very tired, bless them. While I put some washing on. Right, that load has finished. Some time has elapsed, by the way, while I've been sorting things. This was filmed over the course of the day we got home, so I kept nipping off to see to the children, then getting on with a bit more unpacking. So emptying the washing machine, sorting into tumble dryable and non-tumble dryables. The non-tumble dryable stuff gets put into that airing cupboard, and that's kind of the bottleneck where I don't like to let washing build up, because I can keep feeding the washing machine and I can keep feeding the dryer, but the stuff that does not go in the tumble dryer, and there's quite a lot of our clothes I don't tumble dry, so I don't tumble dry any of the tops, any of the dresses, any of like my jeans. So all the school uniform, I'm quite happy to abuse that in the tumble dryer because it's kind of hard wearing. But like our nicer clothes, I find they wear a bit quicker. So the tumble dryers, like socks, pants, school uniform, pajamas, that kind of thing. But all this stuff, you can see like our clothes that we wear, I tend to try and dry in here. So it saves a bit on tumble drying, but more than anything, it just saves the wear on the clothes. So because I've got limited drying space, if I let the washing build up, then I can't physically dry it all, because this system only works if I leave enough space between the clothes. So as I'm hanging them up, I've got spare hangers I wedge between the clothes to stop them going too close together, so there's air circulating so it can dry. So I don't even use, you can see there's like little tiny pink hangers anymore, the baby ones. I don't use those at all anymore. I've just kept some of them to put between clothes as spaces. So hanging up these tops, what I tend to do, like there's no right way or wrong way of doing this, but this is just my system. So I put things in from the left across to the right, because the left is where the radiator is. So the newest additions to the airing cupboard go on the left, so therefore they're closer to the radiator. And then I know that the stuff towards the right has been in that cupboard longer, so I check that stuff first to check if it's dry, and then if it's dry I can take it out of the cupboard and go and put it away, and then that will make space to add more stuff in. So we go putting our ears away, they go in my office, and now we're gonna go and get another case. What case is this? Are we on number 4? Is this case 4? I'm not sure. Not even keeping up. You can see I'm still a bit tired from the whole day. Right, Pack-A-Max. I'm unpacking the Pack-A-Max because on the last day, that's in the last day in the parks, not the day we travelled home today. The last day in the parks, we had a proper soaking, like really, really wet. And I thought that I'd managed to dry the Pack-A-Max out pretty well overnight, but if those are left put away even slightly damp, they will be binnable because they'll be all mouldy and disgusting. So to avoid risking, I've pulled all those out. I'm going to hang them up somewhere in the house to make sure they dry off. So that's all the packing cubes out. There are a couple of the dresses I'm going to put on a hand wash cycle in my washing machine. My washing machine has got a hand wash like section. And then I'm going to put some of that stuff away. Looking at this now, so I've got the sickness bands, I've got the passports, they all need to go away. We're in my office at the moment having a bit of a sort out. Tell you what though, that I don't notice, I got some papers dumped under my desk. They need sorting in a separate, organised with me, don't they? So this is my office leading up to going away, and after going away, it's sort of a bit like busy times. So I was trying to get enough work and content put out before we went away. So a few of the normal jobs that I went to do hadn't got done, and now the house feels a bit of a mess when we got back, so I'm playing catch up. It's just trying to get back to normal, isn't it? Before a trip, you're busy. After a trip, you're busy. Right, those are the annual passes. They need to go in the Disney bag, ready to go next time. Cannot lose those. Chargers, they all need to go away. Those streamer things the girls collected up from a show we watched in Disney, so they want to put those in their scrapbooks. I've got denim jackets slung to the bottom right of the screen, which is just on my desk. It's just bits. Everything is like not where it needs to go. I'm going to put together this little bag of chargers and things like European chargers, just packable stuff that can go in a case. I have got a special charger case bag thingy that I normally take away, but this time I just put them inside a Loungefly bag just because it meant I could take an extra bag. And we were really limited on case space because we were only taking carry-on. More receipts, I'm kind of piling together. Definitely feeling quite irritated with that stuff under my desk now. I need to sort that out. So that's definitely a job for another day, because today we've got to prioritise. It's like firefighting, and so it's laundry, and it's just clearing our living space. So there we go. There are all the cases opened. Look at the stuff in my room now. Oh no. So much stuff. Anyway. Never mind. We've got a lot of stuff to do to get through. We've got to put this stuff away. There we go. That's my hair straighteners. I need those. All this stuff's got to go away or I can't get into bed tonight. So these are the things I've pulled out of the airing cupboard downstairs. The things that were dry. I guess they were the things that were finished off drying while we were away. These are just getting sorted out by person. Some things will need ironing when they come out of the airing cupboard this way, but what I tend to do is hang them up. I hang them up as kind of in shape as I can. I use crease resistant spray, and then what you'll find is they barely need any ironing. So popping all my things away, that's my half of the wardrobe. I try and pull out hangers. None of the rest of my family do this. As I use them, I try and pull out the hangers and take them back downstairs. But then I run out of hangers and have to go around everyone's wardrobes looking for more hangers. So I try and pull them out of my wardrobe as I use them. Nobody else likes doing this. So we're putting away some Spirit jerseys. The girls need to go in another room. And then it's just going to be just putting away. A lot of the whole theme of unpacking is putting away, putting things back where they go, clearing up mess, and washing, and catching up with more washing. So let me know how long you normally take to unpack. Are you like, you get through the door and you've got to get started? I feel like I'm a bit like that, only because I know as the minutes tick on, every minute I haven't shoved the washing machine on, more washing is building up because my family are walking around the house wearing clothes they're about to throw in the wash, and I'll just have more work to do. So I always feel like I need to just get in and get the washing machine on straight away. So whether I unpack straight away or every time or not, I always feel like I've got to get in, get the machine on, and then I can kind of sit down and relax. So let me know if you're the same, if you like to do that, or if you just can't even look at it when you get back, because I totally get that too. And if perhaps you've not got as many people in the family as me, or if you've got more drying space or whatever, then perhaps it doesn't feel as overwhelming. But for me, until I've got that like washing cycle moving, I just feel a bit overwhelmed. So what I've got here, I've got 4 little baskets. I love a basket for sorting things into where they need to go. I've got 4 little baskets, one for each of the children, and I'm popping things in those so I can give them to the children to put their things away. So like I took extra things for them, things that didn't get worn, extra socks and pants. Why do I always take so many pairs of extra socks and pants when I pack? I always seem to. We don't go through that many socks and pants at home. But the just in case of it all, I'm like, well, I need to put them in just in case. Like everyone has accidents. I don't know. It's not going to happen, but I always seem to do it. So these bags that display in the girls' bedrooms can go back. And these are some of William's bags. So they are going to go away. I get asked about these hooks all the time, by the way. They're really good for so many different things. They are medium-sized command hooks and they stick on the wall. They're supposed to be damage-free. So as long as you don't put anything too heavy on them, they work quite well. I will link those in the description and all the blog posts to go with this video. I always do a blog post to go with each video. And if you're ever looking for anything that I've mentioned in a video, then take a look in those blog posts. So the bags that belong in Bella's room are away. Now to put away these baskets, well, not even put them away, but just give the baskets to the children. Be like, there you go, pop these things away for me, guys. It's a little way to get the children involved in a bit of helping. I know what you're thinking. Ree, you didn't even take that case. Why are you unpacking that one? It's because there are certain things that I store in suitcases ready for the next trip. Okay, so slight packing not regret, but error, I suppose. Normally, I just put all our toiletries for our family into a bag, like that big clear one you can see at the bottom. But when you get to the airport for carry-on, they can't say, oh, there's 6 of you, then, you know, that's about the right amount of toiletries, 6 people. They like, well, no, each of you has to have this separate clear little bag like I've got in my hand, that size. So next time, even if they all go in one case, I need to separate them out into the, like, up to 6 little bags. They don't even have to be 6 because I didn't take 6 bags worth of toiletries because we were sharing things. But they need to be in those little bag sizes. It wasn't a massive problem. They just gave me the bags at the airport and I plonked the stuff in. All the sizes were correct. Nothing was too big. But it was just one more thing to fiddle with at the airport as we went through like the bag checks. So next time I'll do that. So what I'm doing is I'm just wiping the toiletries, anything that's kind of gone a bit sticky or gloopy, and then putting them inside those. So next time we fly, they're all ready to go and I could just pull out the individual bags out of the big bag to stick in the big tray things. You know what I mean? So those bags are just ear bags. They're going in the big case because we don't use them the rest of the time. Chargers and things that I only use for going away, they can go in the big case. This is the bag my husband carries. Right, the hats. Guys, I lose those hats all the damn time. They're going in that case. It's the Minnie Mouse case and it's going to live in my wardrobe. So next time I'm going, oh no, I've lost those hats that I always lose. That's where they are, okay? So just remember that for me because there's no way I will remember it. The hats are like some sort of enigma to me and I can never remember where I put them. So that case is just slotting back in there. And now we are putting away some like Disney accessories. That box is for stuff that we pretty much only wear on holiday. And although I've still got a lot of washing to do over the next few days, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty much sort of unpacked. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure you click on another video on screen, like, subscribe, do the bell, all those YouTubey things. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.